Okay, hey guys, I'm going to show you today how the Dado blade works. So this is the regular table saw blade. Okay, it's got an 1/8 inch thick cutting tooth, and then here we've got the Dado blade. So it comes with a series of shims that I could fine tune the thickness. This is 8/1000 of an inch. This is 0.12 inches, and then I have these different wing cutters. This is even though it looks like it's an 1/8 of an inch, when you stack up all these wing cutters, this one's a 1/16 of an inch. So right now I have I also keep notes on the different shim thicknesses for each year's plywood here. So I have this set up. This is the stacked Dado blade right here. Okay, side cutter, which reduces tear out of the plywood, side cutter over here, and then I've got my stacked wing cutters here to build me a thickness of 3/4 inches. So I'm going to be cutting Tim's Dados today, okay? And he's got a left side and the right side, and they are 28.5 inches long, and from each end I'm going to be measuring 9 inches to cut these two Dados here. 9 inches, 9 inches for these two Dados. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at his two side pieces. So this is his left side, and it's going to go like that. Okay, well, it's going to stand like this. And then here is his right side. Now the way that I picked those is because this is the ugly side of the wood. You can see there's a seam right here. So that's where we want the Dados to go. We don't want to have that seam on the outside of the project. Okay, so I have this set up. I'm going to put my table insert in, and I set the blade height to be 3/8 of an inch with this little height gauge here. Okay, so I set this to 3/8 of an inch, and then what I did is I cut a test piece. I always need to do this. So this is what the Dados are going to look like, and I measured the depth to make sure that it was 3/8 of an inch. You could see it's in the middle of this middle ply, and I'm going to do a test fit to see if it fits well, and it does. That's a nice fitting Dado joint right there. Okay, it's like really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and make these cuts. Okay, let me just get some safety glasses. All right, so I'm going to set the fence to 9 inches. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and make these Dados. These are going to be pretty easy because they're the same on both sides. So I could just keep on flipping the board. So that's one set. That looks good. Okay, so that's the other one. So I've got two matching sides for Dados here. Okay, all that metal takes a while to slow down. And if I come over here, okay, left side and right side. gonna just go like this. And then I were to take his shelf, like so. Beautiful. Okay, take the other shelf. This is the bottom, right here. Very cool. This will be the other shelf, so you actually have to tilt. Gets a little tricky sometimes if the dados are pretty tight fitting. Right there. Okay. Good. Good. And then let's see the top. This is labeled top. Okay. So far so good. I'm just gonna quickly check this is part 1 of my dry fitting, so it looks good. I just gotta proof out that the top and the bottom were cut correctly. I'm just gonna get a tape measure. Okay, and then what you do is you measure the outside of the dado. So I got a good solid 30 inches right there and perfect 30 right there. So hopefully my bottom is 30, okay? Got a nice 30 right there, and my top is 30. If anything was off, you made a measurement, oops, you made a measurement mistake, then we have to adjust it. So we don't necessarily want to use too much clamping force to bend these in to make the joint work, okay? So we oftentimes still do. Like if I just go flush with this, you can see it's a little bit sticking out here. That when you cut the dado, the wood tends to flare out, so we'll use a little bit of clamps, just bend it back in. But this is the proof. Where the wood joint is tight, 30 inches, this piece is 30 inches. This dry fit would be a success. All right guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in class later.